She has to choose you every day. Because she could say she love you today, but then say fuck you tomorrow. Right? You gotta understand that as a man, your self-image is more important. Why? Because you gotta be able to perform at a high level every single day. Most of you dudes, when y'all choosing a girl, when y'all getting on body game or even before then, y'all don't know how to choose right. I'm gonna give you 6 things that you should be looking for when you choosing a woman. Starting with the most important. Number 1 is how much do she like you? That's number 1. How much do she like you? It's a saying in the game. It goes, and only the real players know, the real one who has experienced women, it goes, like who likes you. Simple as that. Like who likes you. What does that look like? It looks like you getting with a girl, right? You fucking with a girl, whether it's sexual encounters, whether it's taking her out on a date, whether it's going to a concert, going to see a movie. You fucking with a girl that's choosing you, right? You're not out here looking at the broad who you looking at and you thinking, oh, damn, she's so fine, I gotta go and chase her. No, you actually entertaining the broad that's coming to you or giving you choosing signals. When you get with a girl that's giving you choosing signals, right? It makes the game easy. You don't gotta chase. You don't gotta overexert yourself. You don't gotta spend. You don't gotta be a clown, a jester. You know what I'm saying? So it's important, 1, for you to get on body game. But once you get on body game, to make yourself not look like a fool, what you have to do is let the women come to you. This is why I tell y'all in my other videos, you build a garden so you can attract the butterflies. You don't chase them, you attract them. So getting on body game, getting your mindset right, you're gonna attract all the butterflies. You're gonna attract the women in your life. Once you attract them in your life, that's when you vet them out based off of how much she like you. First thing. Second thing is, how cooperative is she? You a man on a mission, right? You trying to do this, you trying to do that. You got places to be, people to see, a bag to make. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get to stay on your habits. Stay consistent with your gym, your routine. How cooperative is she when it comes to coming into your life, coming into your world and your routine? When you meet a girl and let's say she want to start being around you or whatnot, you say, okay, you know, let's go here, let's go for a coffee date, or let's go for a walk in the park. I need to get some cardio in anyway. Let's go hit a gym session or whatever. You can either bring her to your crib and y'all can have a gym session at the house, but the whole point is this: how cooperative is she when it comes to wanting to do your routines or the things that you normally do? If you find yourself constantly going off of what she wants to do and you putting what you know you should be doing on the back burner, you skipping out on the gym, you skipping out on eating right because she want to fucking order out. She don't want no Mickey D's though. She want to order out and get steak. She want to order out and get food that really, for one, is out the budget. Especially if she ain't a girl that you taking serious and she's just something that you just trying to, you know, smash and dash. If it's like that, you shouldn't be going crazy. All right? You shouldn't be going crazy. If you find yourself going crazy, then you got to lead yourself back to number 1. How much does she really like you? Because I'm going to tell you something. It's been plenty of women that I've been with that like me a whole hell of a lot. And guess what? It's been plenty of times they pull out their wallet. I ain't asked. I ain't had to say nothing. They pull out their wallet and they say, I got it. I'm going to pay for it. If you ain't find yourself experiencing that, then the woman that you with, she don't like you enough. I guarantee you she don't like you enough. Because guess what? That same woman, right? She's making you buy stuff for her bags, the trips y'all go on, the dinner date y'all go to, and you thinking it's all cool and cordial. But the thing is this, bro, what are you doing that stuff for? It's not because you really like her, you want to marry her. No, it's because you want the sex. But the sex is a mutual transaction. She's enjoying the sex just as much as you is. So why is it that she's making you pay for all this stuff when it's going to be mutual exchange? It's because she don't like you for real. She don't like you like that. Because for the next man, he ain't got to do nothing. He ain't got to pay for nothing. In fact, she even wanted to spend $1 just to be around him, just to get in his drawers. Why? Because she actually likes him. So how much does she like you? That's the most important. 2, how cooperative is she? 3, she got to be useful. How useful is she? Right? Because she got to make things better. She can't come in your life making things worse. Nah, she got to be able to make things better for you. Four, her teachability, her coachability. Like how is she when it comes to you correcting her? Do she accept your correction as a man leading her? This is how you vet a woman when you're choosing one. How teachable is she? Give her simple tests. Correct her on certain things. See how she responds. If she responds in a negative way, defensive, like she got an ego or whatever, then that lets you know that if she's doing it now, she's definitely gonna be doing it long term. Don't ignore the signs. You gotta peep the signs. And you just gotta move accordingly. I'm not saying once you peep the signs and you know she's not wife material, I'm not saying just cut her off. You can if you want, so you don't waste your energy, but you can just put her in a category, which is limited association. Like, all right, I'll fuck with her, I'll smash her, we'll go out one night, have some fun. Because, let's be honest, if you're an attractive guy and you got women on your hip, when you're going out to certain events, that makes you more, attractive too, to other women. So you can still keep her around on limited association when you want to have some play or want to go out and do something. Females are good to be around, especially the right ones. But they all got their own, usefulness. But looking at it like that, you got to ask yourself, how useful is she? Is she willing to invest in you? Most of y'all guys, y'all fucking with women, y'all ain't even done required no investment of her. She ain't done invested. She ain't done gave up her time. She ain't done give up nothing. She's taking everything from you though. Your time, your energy, your wallet, everything. But you ain't made her invest a damn thing. Fifth thing is a respect. How much does she respect you? Because when you're dealing with a woman, right, if she's nagging, if she's disrespecting you, especially openly in public around your homeboys, around other women, that's a no-go. You either correct her on the spot and she has to change that behavior, or you just stop fucking with her. Your respect as a man and what you tolerate is most important because it leads back to your self-image. Your self-image is the most important thing. If your woman is not respecting you in the way that she should be respecting you, seeing you as that king that she should see you as, then bro, it's gonna affect your energy. You're not gonna be able to perform right. You're gonna not be able to work with a clear mind, knowing that, you just got into a argument with your girl where she had no respect, or your girl done said something around, a couple of your family or your homeboys, and you like, damn. It's a lot of y'all dudes out here taking shit from these women that don't really give a fuck about you. You're a benefit to them. But it's one-sided. She benefits, you don't. The sixth thing, and this, a lot of y'all probably gonna think this is one of the top things and most important, but it's not, I promise you. The sixth thing is her attractiveness. That's at the bottom. Why? Because if I had to pick between two women, one woman who was a 10 out of 10, but she ain't had no respect. She barely liked me. Bitch wasn't cooperative. She ain't useful, ain't teachable, but she beautiful as fuck. If I had to pick between her versus the girl who was an average looking girl, but she's respectful. She liked me a whole hell of a lot. I'm her Chris Brown. I'm her superstar. She's useful, right? She make my life better in so many different ways. She's offering to assist. She's offering to help with certain things, pick up certain tasks to help me out. She's cooperative, teachable, right? She can take correction. She can accept correction. Accountability, respectful. I'd rather deal with that woman who's average than deal with the 10 out of 10 who lacks all those other qualities. Why? Because beauty is vain. It's going to fade. And in fact, the woman who has all those qualities, she going to be a 10 in my eyes regardless because she got all those qualities. So it's going to automatically bump her up to queen status, wifey status. But the other girl, in time, in dealing with her, as she nagging, basically fuck up your self-image, a couple of years go by and dealing with her, you're going to realize that her beauty's fading anyway. Then what value do she have then? Because she ain't built the eternal part. She ain't built the character. She ain't built the personality. She ain't built the likability. So what I'm trying to tell you is what's most important in choosing a woman is starts from the top. How much she like you? Cooperative. How cooperative is she? How useful is she? How teachable? Do she respect you? Attractiveness should be the last thing on your mind. You should, of course, be attracted to her, but don't, just be out here being a sucker and taking sucker treatment for a girl who in your eyes is 11 out of fucking 10. Being honest, she's not, but in your eyes she is. But she's not really worth the time. And then you trying to make her your girlfriend, trying to, pop a baby in her, like, bro, no. You do your thing, but you keep it at that. You keep it where it's supposed to be. A lot of y'all guys end up in relationships with women who ain't no good for you. And it's all because you did it yourself. When you young, right, you tend to make decisions based off of boyfriend energy. You got that boyfriend energy when you young. And you trying to give it out to the female that you think, you should give it to, the one who deserves it, the one you like. Meanwhile, she just trying to have fun. She ain't caring about that little relationship stuff. Why? Because in her eyes, she living her best life. In her eyes, she's young, she's beautiful. She want to travel, she want to dress promiscuously. So at the end of the day, when you see yourself, and this may be you, if you see yourself seeing a girl who got, the red flags, who she don't really got the wife material quality within her, if you see this, do not rush into no relationship, bro. It's gonna hinder you. And then in fact, it's gonna pull her further away from you. Why? Because I can guarantee you, listen, I've been in plenty of situations where when I didn't give a fuck about the girl, and when I say didn't give a fuck, I mean like I ain't setting no boundaries, I ain't setting no rules, no principles. I'm just, if you're gonna be around me, just, don't be on no bullshit, respect me, that's it. But I ain't monitoring what you're doing outside. I ain't tripping about you dressing the way you dress because you just something for entertainment anyway. When I had that type of energy, you gonna get the most sexual experience out of these women than you can imagine. You're gonna get more. You're gonna think, well, how does that work? Because society programs you to think that you gotta be the fucking knight in the shining armor, the prince who goes around, for example, Cinderella, the prince, he go around town looking to find this princess with the lost slipper. This dude is rich. This dude is a rich prince going around trying to find a poor princess, chasing her, right? Beta male energy. The thing is this, a lot of you dudes are doing that same thing. You have way more to offer, way more value, and you chasing the girl. But then when you get her or when she's in your presence, you're not requiring nothing. So for one, she automatically don't want to do the relationship because one, she understands that she's not even worth it. She knows she ain't shit. She know what she doing the daily. She knows she don't got no damn mind of her own. She always in the comments scrolling TikTok. She ain't got nothing going on with her life. She ain't got nothing to offer you. No life to bring to your vision. She knows she not shit. So when she see a dude like you, right? And you can hit her with the, oh, I'm trying to, commit. I want to make you my girl and whatnot. That's going to turn her off. Because she like, this dude must be a sucker. He clearly got more value than me. And he trying to take me on like, you know what I'm saying? So in her eyes, you a sucker. And she gonna run away from that. She gonna be scared of that commitment. She ain't gonna want to commit. If a girl that you fucking with ain't talking to you, asking you, hey, what are we? What is this? Am I your girl? Like, it's because she, for one, she's not thinking about relationships. And I can promise you, it's because she likes the freedom that she gets from just having casual interactions with men. Because it ain't no, they don't get the boyfriend energy to the point to where they know they gotta, dress a certain way. They gotta act a certain way. They gotta be respectful. They can't be out just going wherever without, saying something. In other words, she likes that type of lifestyle. So she's not gonna put herself in that relationship frame, especially while she's young. No, in her 20s, 18 to like 25? No, it's not until about after 25 when they start to think and get older, like, damn, I need to, get a boyfriend, get a relationship, settle down. But by then they be ran through. And guess what? As a young man, when you dealing with these women, right? And you trying to have the boyfriend energy and they playing you and dumping you, you get to a point where you're like, you know what, fuck it. And you just out here just doing your thing. So by the time you get 25, you ain't thinking about a damn relationship. You just having your fun, get your bad boy energy. But the women, they trying to pursue a relationship, but then they realizing, damn, no men around my age really want a relationship right now. So it's like, that's when you see the shift. That's when you see the tide. So right now, you probably a man trying to pursue a relationship with these modern day women, but they not looking for that. They're looking for fun. I'm not saying that there's no hope in finding a girl, who you can, go ahead and marry and get cuffed up. There is hope, but it's rare, bro. It's rare. It's like trying to find a damn needle in a haystack. Remember, she has to choose you every single day. When you're looking at a girl and you in a relationship or you're dealing with a girl, she got to choose you every day, bro, because she can love you today and wake up the next day and say, fuck you tomorrow. She can love you today, wake up to you tomorrow and say, fuck you. You will be like, that's how people get divorced. That's how motherfuckers end up on child support, alimony, paying alimony. So it's like, you got to understand that if it can happen to them, it can happen to you. So you got to keep yourself in your frame, in your position, so you ain't losing. So you ain't taking no L. You probably in a relationship right now with a woman you shouldn't even be in a relationship with, bro. That's the truth. And if you find yourself being in that situation and there's a door, there's an exit, just go ahead and slide. I'm not saying just cut her off completely, but just, let her know. You ain't looking right, you thought you wanted it something serious, but you want to take a step back. Y'all can still be cool, y'all can still fuck with each other. At that point, she gonna, at that point, I guarantee you she's gonna chase you, bro. I guarantee you. If you found yourself locking this girl in a relationship that she wasn't even looking for, the moment you try to step away and tell her you need to step back, I promise you she gonna be like, well, what the fuck? What's going on with him? What he got going on? Is it another girl? Do he got something going on that I don't know about? And he trying to say, fuck me? She's gonna be more interested, more invested, and she's gonna try to keep you and figure out why you're trying to leave. She knows she ain't worth it, but when you do that automatic switch up, man, they don't like that. But it's what you need to do though, because she's not bringing you to a better place. She's not adding to your life. She's actually holding you back, setting you back financially, fucking mentally, spiritually, physically. She don't want to eat right. She don't want to really go to the gym for real. She want to slack off, tell you nah, go later. She want to eat a bunch of carbs. If she was a dude, right? Ask yourself, would I hang around her? Would I want to be around her? Think about all the habits that she got, the little brain, the mindset she got. Ask yourself, if this was a dude, would I want to be around him? Because you are some of the people you hang around the most. If you take the pussy off of the girl, take her vagina off, ask yourself, would I be dealing with her if she didn't have a vagina? The answer is no. Most of the time, the answer is no. You wouldn't be. This ain't even a video about hating women, because women can be very useful, very nurturing, good energy to be around, but you just gotta know how to distinguish the girls you choose to give your energy and your damn masculine essence to versus the girls you just have casual interactions with, mutual interactions. You going out, y'all going to a concert, you going to a social event, you just want to spend some time with a female, that's cool. And you got $1 to spend, go ahead and spend that dollar, player. But the thing is this, don't get emotionally attached and start giving that dopey boyfriend energy, because I promise you're going to turn her off. Before you, she probably done been with dudes who didn't require nothing, who didn't have no boundaries. And you may be thinking that, oh yeah, I'm a better man because, I got standards, and that may be so. but it doesn't make you more attractive in her eyes. Because you're gonna be limiting her and what she can do. And at a young age, these females, they wanna do the most. It's not until they get a little bit older that they wanna actually, think with their brain, not with they vagina, and then they wanna go ahead and move right. So I'm telling you, as a young man, don't waste your time. I'm hoping if you're a young man, you're seeing this, and even if you're an older guy in your 30s, late 20s, trust me, you probably don't got much experience. And if you do, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know, then you can add the dots together and you can see, damn, okay, it's making sense. It's adding up. The reason why she started switching up when I went and locked in and I committed. Then all of a sudden the energy stopped. Why do you think men get married and they always talk about after they get married, that's when their sex life go down? Why the fuck do you think that is? Men get comfortable too easy. Women, they get bored of the same thing. It's no excitement, it's no thrill, it's no, it's the same stuff. And honestly, if you find yourself with that type of woman, then she ain't the one. It's a hoe, and then there's a wife for a reason. It's two different type of women. Everybody can't be a wife. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't do that. It's not in them. So you gotta treat them accordingly. You can't try to turn a hoe into a housewife. Come on, bro. You know the saying. I'm breaking it down like this, and I'm talking to you, to you like this because you probably right now in your mind tripping about this girl you're dealing with, or thinking about the last girl. It wasn't her loss. It wasn't your loss. It was her loss. Right? Because guess what? I promise you, as a man, if you on body game, if you getting your mind right, if you getting the experience with women, just talking with men, dating women, going out with them, having intercourse, I promise you, if you're getting this experience, bro, you are going up. You're developing. You didn't even hit your prime yet. Right? A woman's prime is in her early 20s. Early 20s, that's her prime, I promise you. Because most of these women nowadays, the modern women, by the time they about 25 to 30, they gonna start falling off. But guess what? You're gonna be going up still. So your level of attractiveness is going to continuously be increasing. The way a man looks at a woman with a high body count is different than the way a woman looks at a man with a high body count. It's extremely different. A woman don't want a man with no experience. They may say, oh, I don't want a man who's a hoe, but I guarantee you, they do not want a man who's a damn virgin. They don't want a man who just been with one girl all his life. Unless they want to run game on him and they seasoned. Then they gonna go ahead and try to, con him and shit. But no, most women want a man who got experience. And in fact, you can tell a girl right in front of her face, yeah, I done been with 20 women, 30 women before. They gonna be like, what? But I guarantee you in the back of the head, they gonna be thinking, oh shit, he must got something that is desirable. He must got something they like. That many women is willing to go ahead and sleep with him. Or he done been with that many women, he must got something. And it's gonna make her interested. It's gonna make her curious. The thing is this, I'm saying you can tell a woman this, and I promise you she ain't gonna get turned off. Her mouth might say one thing, but her body, her language is gonna say a different thing. Versus if a woman tell a man, yeah, I done been with 20, 30 men, you gonna instantly be like, the fuck? And you gonna wanna get out of there. You gonna be like, yeah, I'll be right back. Let me go use the bathroom real quick. And then just fucking leave, bro, and don't come back. But the whole thing is this, it's different. The standards is different, right? The same way as men age, our value increase. Why we become more financially successful, we become more stable, more wise, more strong, literally more strong. Your body develops and matures in a different way. You begin to pack on muscle better. Understand? We get better experience with women. Literally, as we age, we get better. Women, as they age, they fall off. The only thing that's gonna keep a woman valuable as she ages if she has the likeness, if she's likable, a likable personality. What does that look like? Well, she may like you a hell of a lot. She respects you. She's teachable, cooperative, useful. Attractiveness is the last thing. Do not put that at the front. How much she likes you should be the most important. You know a girl really likes you when she's willing to pull out and invest in you. If she's willing to invest in you the same way you invest in her, you know you got somebody that like you. Now, I'm not saying jump into a relationship, but I'm saying go ahead and vet it. Let it, vet her out, see what happens. But if you know a girl don't got the qualities and she just look good, bro, don't think you gotta chase and do this and do that, or you gotta commit to get the sex. You don't. The last guy didn't have to. He was just a regular dude she was attracted to, and he was able to smash probably second day. You know what I'm saying? Took her out, smashed same day. Right in the backseat of the car. How do I know this stuff? Because I was that type of guy. I done did it before. It's that simple, but you got to understand when you choose a woman, you want to look for those things. But if you at a time in your life where you're like, you know what, I'm not really looking for a relationship, you can still apply these same principles. And when you're vetting a woman, so that lets you know, all right, this is somebody who got potential. I can keep around in my back pocket, or this is just somebody who's seasonal, just for some fun. Because truth be told, the reason I'm giving this advice, because a lot of y'all just want to get some sex. And a couple other y'all, you actually want a relationship. But the thing is this: if you just want sex, if you want a relationship, the same thing applies. Because when you apply the 6 principles I just gave you in choosing a woman, it lets you know whether she's gonna be around for a temporary time, or whether she's gonna be around long term. Because as men, we think ahead of time. We don't think surface level in the moment. We think ahead of time. Women, they think in the moment. They don't think years ahead. That's why when they get years ahead, they be fucked up and lost, wondering where are the men who want to commit. The tide is shifting, bro. The tables is turning. She got to choose you every day, every single day, bro. And your self-image is most important, because that's going to determine how you function and how you move with your energy. Do not deal with no woman who is draining you, because it's going to affect everything you do. You got to feel good in everything you do. You got to look good so you can perform good. If you don't look good, if you if you overweight, out of shape, you ain't going to feel good, so you ain't going to perform good. But if you look good, if you look like a damn superstar in her eyes, if you got that energy because she's giving you the respect. I had a fucking girl that told me before, bro. She said, how did I get so lucky? How did I get so lucky in dealing with you or in getting you? When a girl's telling you shit like that, I'm so glad, man. I'm so lucky. When she constantly telling you that, when she see you as like her superstar, bro, I promise you, that's going to be one of the best relationships you have, because it's going to be those type of women who would make those 6 qualifications and basically, comply with it. And you'll be like, damn, yeah, she really fucking with me. But it's only if she like you a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's it. Because you don't want to be the guy who's spending and being her, let's say, her trick. But then the next guy, he's smashing your bitch for nothing, for little effort. You don't want to, bro, you don't want to deal with that. So fuck with her. Keep this in your mind. I fuck with her, but that's not my bitch. When you have that mindset when it comes to these type of women, well, then you're going to find less headache. You're going to find you got more money in your pocket. Then you won't come off as controlling and as too strict and all this bullshit that they like to say. So keep it P, bro. Just keep it P. And, if you're a young boy right now, man, just get your experience. Keep leveling up. Don't try to find your wife right now. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Just keep building. Get your experience with women, so that when you get your wife, you already a vet at this shit. And you know how to vet women, and you can go ahead and lock it down like that. And if you know you're not looking for that, if you're an older dude, then just have your fun, but just move with this mindset. And I promise you're going to get more results. Make sure you get on body game too, because that's what we teach over here. That's going to be the first thing that's going to make you desirable in her eyes, right? So let's get to it.